What up, what up? Taking a quick turn from the Guppies today to show you the behind the scenes of the fish room. Upon recording this video here, most of the tanks has been up for maybe a month, so it is still doing its cycling thing. A lot of the debris on the bottom I left in to cycle the fish tank a little bit more. All the fish came from outside, and I will have to say they didn't look the healthiest, so I didn't want to rush the water change. I went ahead and aged it every 2 weeks. I did a water change. I have a python here that I drill a hole right there to avoid siphoning all the water completely to the bottom. So once it starts bubbling, I know that it is done siphoning. I have in the past completely drained tanks, and although the fish survive, it's just not a fun feeling to do so. And then I did get a gas nozzle that I got from Amazon, and it helps with a automatic stop water change. While recording this video, it worked flawless. A couple months later, currently right now as I'm speaking, I am working on tweaking that gas nozzle. I believe that the lights I have on top of the fish tank are causing too much algae, so I went ahead and lifted up both my shop lights, as well as it helps with spreading the lights throughout all the tank, making sure that I don't have to install that much lights. So far it's doing a great job. I try to give all the fish a variety of food. I do rotate between brine shrimp and dry food. The guppies do get more dry food than brine shrimp because brine shrimp, as you all know, it is a hassle. It is really good for your fish, probably the best food for your fish, but I am human. I get lazy, and hatching brine shrimp is just not for me. Like I said though, they do rotate between live food and dry food. I do feed brine shrimp every maybe twice, 3 times a week, and then dry food every day. I did went ahead and added some of this white sand from Home Depot. I really like it. Only bad part is the debris that comes from the fish and whatnot really do show really good. Other than that, it's a very heavy sand, and it stays in the bottom without making a mess when I do change water. Most of these fish, like I said, did come from outside, so it took them a bit to acclimate indoors once again, and I really did lose a bunch of fish while doing that big move. To prove to everyone that I do feed my fish brine shrimp, I use the Zeiss brine shrimp hatchery and the aquarium co-op brine shrimp, which I really love, and I honestly, in my opinion, I think it's the best brine shrimp you could get. It is currently out of stock right now on the aquarium co-op website, so I did have to get something else. There are a few essentials that I use in fish room. This Fritz salt, it is a little bit on a pricey side, but do last me a little longer than your regular aquarium salt. I use prime from all the water change, and I love this microlift special blend. It really helps your fish tank cycle and gives it more beneficial bacteria. Most of these fish right here are the F2s from the original clearance that I got them from. Green water, as you can see here, is really good for your fish. Once it covers the fry when they are newborn, and then something about it, the fish just really thrive a little bit better. It might be some kind of microorganism that lives in there that the fish eat, or something about it that really makes the guppy thrive, but it doesn't look pretty, so I don't keep it in the fish room. all it is you keep a light over the tank 24/7 until it turns greens, and to kill it, it is the complete opposite. You turn your lights off and then it dies away. This is the strain of Blue Moscow, my double red mosaic that I got going. They have been breeding. I know that the fish room is finally back and running because of all the breeding and consistent guppy fry that I've been having. These are the Blue King Cobra, really rare strain. Probably for the next year or so, these will be really rare. I do have 2 yellow pingu female I have in there because that strain I completely lost all the male, so I'm doing a little bit of crossbreeding, seeing what they will produce. It'd be cool to get some blue tigers. 30 hours later, I got brine shrimp hatched out, ready to go for all the fish. As you can see, brine shrimp from Aquarium Co-op. All the hatcheries or all the brine shrimp hatch pretty good, but the key thing about the Aquarium Co-op brine shrimp is they separate really nicely. I did get some plants. This is a water sprite, water wisteria. I'm not sure. They're really similar. I go ahead and cut it and float it, and when the guppy give birth, the fries will hide in it. And I also got some pogos. I got recommended it from the pet store that I got it from, and so far I really like it. This is the trimmings that I threw. They are completely free floating now, and they look like this, and they do a great job. As you can see, there's some guppy fry. I just stopped by the local fish store and pick up some medicine. Always do this ahead of time when you can. Medicines are really expensive. By the time you need it, you gotta have it. So I'm using the trio, the Ikax, Maricin, and Paraciclins from Fritz. This is the $40 brine shrimp hatchery, and for $40 you can harvest brine shrimp just like so. After harvesting all the brine shrimp, I do use a net. I dump it into the net and swap it to fresh water. That way I can feed to the brine shrimp. I don't like adding the brine shrimp water into the fish tanks because you will spoil your fish tank really quick, and it's actually really bad for your fish. So as you can see, clean water, I scoop it into the net and slowly feed it to all the fish in the fish room. I want to show you guys this here. As you can see, after feeding all the brine shrimp to the fish, you can see the little activity, the mood change completely. They start swimming, they start hunting. It really triggers the live food in a fish, and it really causes them to go into a feeding frenzy, and it's really good for the fish because in the long term they do poop, and for guppies you really want them to be pooping. This is how the fish room currently looks. I don't know if you guys seen the previous video, but it is up and going. There are a ton of things happening in the fish room. It is not always this clean, and right now it's not even clean, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Just a quick overview of what I do and what goes on in the fish room. I have a ton of things to show you guys in the next few videos, so go ahead and stay tuned for that. And yeah, folks, until next time, like always, have a great day and keep your sleeves wet. See ya later.